Namaste Krishna Rao garu. Welcome to IYRTalks English edition. Ever since there is a change of guard in Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, after the elections are over, we have seen more concentration is being done on the activities and actions of the previous regime. The KCR government, without looking into the modalities of technical aspects of constructing the projects, has CEO Moto on its own has gone and constructed Kalishwaram project, which ultimately landed into a big problem, and two of its pillars have crashed, and the government is fighting its tooth and nail to see how to protect the dam. Added to that, we have seen last week, about 10 days back, the sunkasila wall, which supplies the water level to the twin cities and all that, got collapsed on August 1st and was kept subdued for almost 10 to 12 days, and then that also has come into the limelight. Of course, we have been listening and doing it for the last I think a decade and more about Andhra Pradesh hydel project Polavaram, about the bund that is being constructed, then getting it washed and all that, and it has happened. And of late, yesterday, day before, even though it's not a part of Andhra and Telangana, the crushed gates of Tungabhadra Dam getting crashed, and water they have to release down the stream, and all these things are happening. So the little worry is that, see, now gates getting crashed is one point, and second thing is that while doing the construction, see, we have got age-old dams like Bakranagal, Nagarjuna Sagar and all that, where technical specifications, lot of in-depth study and attention to details has been taken with the help of engineers, because the dam has not been constructed in 1 or 2 years, it took almost a decade's time. Now with the hurry and pressure from politicians, these dams are being constructed, and we find lot of loopholes in its execution. What do you think could be the, even for future projects also, the strategy of a policy like for the central government and the state governments to evolve in construction of these hydel projects, and this sort of and first, of course, an immediate need is there to see that whatever the damage has happened, they have to stop it, otherwise you will find a colossal loss of public money. Your reflections on this?
One thing is, irrigation till 2004 used to be an important department with reasonable funding. I mean, I do remember 2004, just before Chandrababu Naidu was replaced by Rajshekhar Reddy. The irrigation budget used to be of the order of about 1200 to 1300 crores. And spending used to be 700-800 crores. So that's the way it used to go. I mean, some projects slowly going on. 2004, after Mr. Rajshekhar Reddy took over, he focused on these two ways. In fact, that's what is known as Jala Yajnam, Thana Yajnam. So, which is true also. I mean, there's a lot of Thana Yajnam behind this irrigation projects. Massive outlay increase, and then taking up projects where kickbacks are easy, and in between another thing, technically also what happened earlier, used to have dams, gravitation, canals, and then release of water. That takes time. An irrigation project to get completed, it takes 10 years, 15 years, because a lot of issues are involved. Now they have invented a new one, lift irrigation. Lift irrigation is something which can be done within 2-3 years easily. So whatever are the commissions can be immediately pocketed. So that becomes now regime specific. The corruption is nowadays with lift irrigations has become regime specific. Earlier, the corruption used to be spread over 2-3 regimes. So that's another thing which has increased the corruption in the irrigation department. Then KCR took it to a totally different level. Different level in two sense. At least during Rajshekhar Reddy's time, it was based upon mostly your own revenues. Chandrababu Naidu time, there was a strong base that was created in terms of economy and land sale, all that. So all that money he was able to spend on irrigation. But KCR took another turn for this. He started mobilizing bank loans to spend hugely on irrigation, and suddenly even from 10,000, 15,000 it has gone to a lakh of rupees, like this college film and other things. And that really has contributed to large scale corruption, and 1 or 2 companies who are good at this lift and all these things cornering the whole thing. And whole of Andhra, Telangana irrigation projects have ensured that 2-3 fellows became billionaires. So that's the type of contracts that have gone in favor of them. One more thing that has happened now, both with KCR as well as Chandrababu Naidu, is suddenly the chief ministers have started becoming the technical experts. They start thinking the engineers start just keeping quiet because he is talking all engineering. Definitely, as people's leaders who have gone to the field and they know a lot of things, but definitely they don't know the real technicalities, intricacies of engineering. There's no doubt about it. For that you have to live there for 30-40 years and be involved in it. But the way these arrogant chief ministers were talking, the engineers started keeping quiet. So design portion also they have started deciding. That is one of the reasons why Kaleshwaram has become such a failure. One is corruption, yes. Second, CM thinking that he is the best chief engineer and then guiding people on the designs. Same thing happened to Polavaram. Polavaram also similar attitude has ensured that the project is stuck. So I think it's high time these chief ministers leave engineering to engineers and look after whatever their work is. Two, Government of India also should also focus on putting limits on what they can borrow. If CMs are allowed to borrow a lakh of rupees in a 5-year term and spend it the way they want it on projects of doubtful benefit, it's a national waste. That's what exactly has happened in Telangana and Andhra Pradesh. At a high time, it's good that they are getting exposed because they are not in power. Otherwise, things would not have come to the notice of the public.
At least now, one good thing what we are seeing is in Andhra Pradesh. Andhra Pradesh Chief Minister has sought the experts' opinion from Australia and other countries for the survival of that coffer dam, whatever that is there, for the Polavaram project. And but the escalation has gone up tremendously, multifold, from the day it is conceptualized to the day it is implemented.
Absolutely.
So I think some systematic approach is required in construction of these projects. True. And also the immediate need is the central government also, because it is under control of Central Water Commission. So all these crest gates and all that, if it is not immediately attended, correct, then we'll have problems.
It will have loss of water.
Yeah. Thank you very much.